It is 3 a.m. Your house looks quiet. The hallway is dark. The ceiling is still. Nothing seems to move. Then your cat suddenly stops. It lifts its head. It stares at a blank wall. Or an empty corner. Or the ceiling above your bed. You look too. And you see nothing. That is the moment many people feel nervous. Some laugh. Some feel uneasy. Some even wonder if cats can see ghosts. But the truth is more interesting than that. Your cat is not acting strange for no reason. Your cat is not just imagining things. And your cat is probably not looking at something magical. Your cat is reacting to real information. Tiny movement. Very small sounds. Soft vibrations. Warm spots. Smells and chemical signals in the air. These are things your body may never notice. What feels like empty space to you may feel full to your cat. That is the big idea of this video. Cats do not live in the same sensory world that humans live in. You share the same home, but you do not experience that home in the same way. When your cat stares at nothing, it may be following a floating dust speck, hearing a tiny sound inside the wall, noticing a weak vibration in the floor, or reacting to a smell that you cannot detect. So the question is not, why is my cat so weird? The better question is, what is my cat noticing that I cannot? Write in the comments. What is the strangest thing your cat has ever stared at when you could see nothing at all? Because once you understand your cat's hidden world, your home starts to feel very different. And to your cat it always was. 1. The things human eyes miss, but cats see clearly. 1.1. Light that humans cannot see. Most people think that if they cannot see something, it is probably not important. Cats do not live by that rule. A cat's eyes are not just better than human eyes. They are made for different jobs. Human eyes are good at detail, reading, color, and steady focus. Cat eyes are built more for survival. They are better at noticing contrast, small movement, and changes that happen fast. There is also evidence that cats can notice parts of light that humans cannot see well, including ultraviolet light. Humans do not see this light directly, but cats may pick up some visual details from it. That means your room may not look the same to your cat as it looks to you. A wall that looks plain to you may not look plain to your cat. A floor that seems empty may still hold marks, faint changes, or tiny moving things that stand out more to cat eyes. This helps explain why cats sometimes stare at places that look completely normal. Maybe a dust speck is floating in a beam of light. Maybe a tiny bug is moving near the ceiling. Maybe a loose thread is shifting in weak airflow. Maybe a surface is reflecting light in a way your eyes ignore. To you, that looks like nothing. To your cat, that may look like a small target. This is one big reason people misunderstand cats. We think the room looks the same to both of us. But it does not. Your cat may not be making up meaning. Your cat may simply be seeing information that your eyes miss. 1.2. A machine made for darkness. Humans also make another mistake. We think darkness means there is nothing to see. If a room is too dark for us, we often believe it must be empty or unimportant. But cats are built to work in low light much better than we are. Behind a cat's retina is a special reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum. This layer helps bounce light back through the eye so the eye can use that light again. That is part of why cat eyes can seem to glow in the dark. Cats also have many more rod cells than humans. Rod cells help the eyes work better in low light and help detect movement. In simple words, cats can still see useful things when your eyes are already struggling. So when your cat stares into a dark hallway, a dim room, or the far end of the house at night, it may not be staring at empty darkness at all. It may be seeing a tiny shape move. It may be catching the outline of an insect. It may be noticing a weak shadow shift across the floor. That changes how we should see those late-night cat moments. Your cat is not trying to be spooky. Your cat may simply still be seeing when you are no longer able to. 1.3. Cats hunt movement, not beauty. Here is the most important thing to understand about cat vision. Cats are not built to admire a scene. They are built to catch movement. For a hunter, movement matters more than beauty. A tiny twitch can mean prey. A small flick can mean food. A little change can mean something alive is nearby. That is why cats care so much about things humans think are silly. A small fly on the wall. A moving shadow. a piece of string, a dust speck in sunlight, the edge of a blanket when it wiggles once. These are not random things to a cat. These are exactly the kind of small moving signals the cat brain is made to notice. This is why your cat may ignore a toy when it is still, then jump on it the moment it moves. It is why your cat can stare so hard at a space you think is empty. The truth is, that space may not be empty to your cat at all. So the next time your cat freezes and stares at one point in the room, do not rush to laugh or interrupt. Pause first. Look at the light. Check for dust, bugs, curtain movement, small reflections, or shifting shadows. Your cat may not be acting strange. Your cat may simply be seeing the room more clearly than you are. 2. Your quiet house may sound very loud to your cat. 2.1. Tiny sounds humans cannot hear. You may think your home is quiet. Your cat may think it is full of noise. Cats can hear much higher sounds than humans can. Humans usually hear up to about 20,000 hertz. Cats can hear much higher than that, sometimes up to around 64,000 hertz or even more. That means your cat can hear sounds that never reach your ears. A room that feels calm to you may still be full of tiny sharp noises. The soft buzz of a charger, a faint sound from a screen, a high noise from some lights, the tiny sounds of insects, a mouse moving inside a wall, a weak scratching sound under the floor. To you that may feel like silence. To your cat, it may feel like a room full of information. This explains why cats sometimes stop, turn their ears, and stare at one part of the house as if they heard a secret. You hear nothing, so you think nothing is there. But your cat may be reacting to a real sound that is outside the range of human hearing. 2.2. Ears that work like radar. Cats do not just hear well. They also aim their hearing very well. Each cat ear is controlled by many small muscles, often said to be about 32 muscles for both ears, which lets the ears move with amazing control. A cat can turn its ears in different directions to help find exactly where a sound is coming from. That is why your cat's ears sometimes move before the rest of its body does. One ear turns left. The other points forward. The head tilts. The eyes sharpen. In that moment, your cat is not being dramatic. Your cat is locating. It is trying to find the exact place where a sound began. A bug inside the wall. A small tap near the vent. A mouse under the floor. A weak metal sound outside. These sounds may be tiny, but to a cat, tiny does not mean unimportant. Cats evolved as hunters, but also as animals that must stay alert. So their nervous system takes small sounds seriously. Small sounds can mean food. Small sounds can mean danger. That is why cats react early. 2.3. Cats do not only hear the house. They hear you too. Here is the part many people miss. Your cat is not only listening to the home. Your cat is also listening to you. Over time, cats learn the sound pattern of the people they live with. They learn the rhythm of your footsteps. They know your voice. They may know the jingle of your keys, the sound of your car, and the way you open the front door. Some cats even seem to notice small changes in your breathing, your movement, and your body sounds when you are tired, stressed, sick, or upset. That is why some cats meet you before you even come fully inside. That is why some cats act differently when you cry. That is why some cats stay closer when you feel unwell. They are not reading your mind. They are reading your body through sound. So if your cat keeps staring into odd places, jumping at nothing, or avoiding one part of the room, check the sound around them. Look at electronics, loose panels, lights, vents, and possible insects or rodents. Sometimes the problem is not your cat's personality. Sometimes your cat is reacting to a hidden sound world you cannot hear. And if your cat is the kind that hears everything before anyone else in the house, tell me in the comments. Many cat owners know that feeling. 3. What cats feel through heat, vibration, and the air. 3.1. Cats find the warmest spot faster than you do. There is another reason cats can seem almost magical. It is not just that they see more. It is not just that they hear more. They also feel more. Cats are very sensitive to warmth. Warm places help them feel safe, calm, and comfortable. That is why cats are so good at finding the best sleeping spot in the room. The last patch of sunlight on the floor. The blanket that still holds body heat. The top of a warm laptop. Your chest. Your legs under the blanket. Cats notice these warm places quickly. People often say, My cat always finds the warmest spot somehow. That is true. And it is not luck. Your cat is reading the room with great care. Warmth matters to cats for a simple reason. It helps the body relax, save energy, and feel safe. So when your cat chooses to sleep near you, that may be about comfort, trust, warmth, and security all at once. That small choice means more than people think. 3.2. When the ground and the air speak first. Cats may also react to changes in the environment before humans do. They can notice weak vibrations. They may react to changes in pressure before storms. They may feel small signals moving through floors, walls, and the air. This helps explain why some cats act strange before heavy weather. They may pace. They may hide. They may cling to you more. They may stare outside. They may seem restless for no clear reason. People often call this moodiness. But sometimes it is sensitivity. That does not mean every cat can predict disaster. It does mean cats may notice physical changes earlier than humans do. Scientists have also discussed very low-frequency sound and vibration, sometimes called infrasound, as one possible reason animals react early to storms or other big environmental changes. Humans do not notice these signals well, but animals may react to them. So if your cat suddenly seems uneasy, do not judge too fast. The environment may already be changing in ways you have not noticed. 3.3. To cats, air is full of information. This may be the most hidden layer of all. Humans use smell in a simple way. Something smells good, bad, strong, or weak. Cats live in a much richer smell world. Their sense of smell is far stronger than ours. They also have a special scent system called Jacobson's organ, also known as the vomeronasal organ. This helps them study chemical signals that humans cannot understand. That is one reason cats sometimes sniff something, and then hold their mouths slightly open. This is called the flamen response. It looks funny, but it has a serious purpose. Your cat is pulling scent information toward that special organ to study it better. And what can cats learn from the air? Fear, stress, territory, the recent presence of another animal, changes in body chemistry, sometimes even signs that something may be wrong. That is why your cat may react differently to one visitor than another. That is why your cat may smell your clothes carefully when you come home. That is why some cats become more attentive when a person feels sick or upset. To you, the room may smell normal. To your cat, the room has a story. So if your cat suddenly changes behavior, do not call it strange too quickly. Ask what changed. Is there a new cleaner? A new person? A strong smell? Bad weather? Construction nearby? Stress in the home? Sometimes your cat is not overreacting. Sometimes your cat is noticing what your body was never built to notice. 4. A cat's hidden compass, space, direction, and whiskers. 4.1. A sense of direction is not just luck. One strange thing about cats is how well they move through space. A dark hallway. A small gap. A room that changed a little. A path they have not used all day. And still, many cats move as if they already know exactly where everything is. People often call this luck, memory, or cat magic. But it is not just one thing. Cats build a map of space using sight, smell, airflow, touch, memory, and body feedback. Some studies also suggest cats may respond in part to the Earth's magnetic field. This idea is called magnetoreception. That does not mean cats have a magic compass inside them. It means they may be using many clues at once. This can help explain why cats sometimes seem unusually good at finding their way, even when humans feel confused. For point 2, whiskers are not just cute. Whiskers are one of the most important tools in that map. Most people think whiskers are just part of a cat's face. But whiskers are sensory tools. They help cats judge space, feel airflow, and understand how close objects are. In simple words, whiskers help cats read the shape of the world. That matters a lot in the dark. A cat can feel if a path is open or blocked. A cat can judge if a gap is too narrow. A cat can notice when the air ahead feels different. That is why cats can move through dim rooms so well. It is not only grace. It is information. And that is also why you should never cut a cat's whiskers. If furniture changes, paths get blocked, or the room smells different, your cat may feel more affected than you expect. The room still looks almost the same to you, but to your cat the whole map may feel different. Conclusion. So in the end, the strange thing is not that cats seem mysterious. The strange thing is that humans keep judging cats with human senses. What you call empty space may be full of tiny motion. What you call silence may be full of sound. What you call clean air may be full of chemical messages. What you call nothing may be full of heat, vibration, and meaning. Once you understand that, your cat stops looking random or strange. Your cat starts to look like a deeply sensitive animal that is always reading the room, the air, your body, and the world around both of you. Your cat is not overreacting. Your cat is not imagining everything. Your cat is often noticing what you were never built to notice. So tell me in the comments, what is the strangest thing your cat does that now makes more sense to you? Because once you understand your cat's hidden sensory world, your home never feels ordinary again.